So, hi everyone, this is Dr. Aman Tilak. I have completed my MBBS from AIIMS New Delhi and now I am currently pursuing my MD also from the same medical college and Department of Nuclear Medicine. Back in the year 2022, in November INICET attempt, I secured an All India rank of 455. Now, today we are going to discuss what you should do in your last 1 month so as to maximize your rank in the INICET May 2024 attempt and to get a top 500 rank. So whatever I am going to discuss is in line with my own preparation strategy for INICET. So I have prepared a complete timetable from 21st of April till 12th of May, which is just 1 week before your INICET. And this is exactly in the line of how I prepared. You can see the screenshot from WhatsApp from October 2022, wherein I had divided this time for each subject in my last revision. Now, there is something which you have to understand that I had done this, and this is something which I have planned for you as well. The more conceptual topics and subjects like physiology, surgery, medicine, OBG, which you tend to remember for a longer period of time, I have put them in the first list rather than putting them towards the end, so that you can retain them longer and you can apply it even if you aren't able to revise it in the last 4-5 days before INICET. And on the other hand, the more rattafication wale subjects such as micro, path, pharma, anatomy, forensic medicines, I have kept during the last 1 week so that you can have a benefit of your recent memory while attempting the INICET examination and you can recollect it more easily. Second thing what you have to understand that I have kept a plan for unstructured day. Before understanding this, you have to understand that every day, let's say I have written 23rd of April 2024 community medicine. Let's say it's 11 p.m. in the night or maybe 1 a.m. whenever you are going to sleep. You are able to do just 70% of community medicine. Now, these days are watertight compartment. You cannot go on to the next day and then think that the rest 30% of the community medicine you will do the next day, because then you will miss on medicine, which is also a very important subject. So whatever you are able to do in a particular day allocated to a subject, just do it and get done with it and go ahead in the next day with the next subject, even if you are able to do 70 to 80%, because trust me, even I was able to do 70 to 80% and that's enough. I have allocated this unstructured day on 7th or 8th day so that you can do anything which you missed in the past 6-7 days. Similarly, other thing which I have kept is the re-revision day. So for example, from 21st of April to 27th of April, you read all these 6-7 subjects. And then 28th April, you revise all these high yielding points which you have compiled. Trust me, it is going to help you a lot. Now, every revision which you are going to do, you have to plan your next revision. This I call as the funnel down approach. So doing my second last revision, I would say this entire timetable was my second last revision. I actually planned what is the time I can allocate for my last revision in the 5-6 days remaining, and similar you also have to do. So these are the hours which I have written for my last 1 week revision. Ki anatomy mein I'll give 4 hours, physiology mein I'll give 3 hours. So this is something which I have done, and you'll think that why what I've written +1 or somewhere +0.5. These are some optional topics. So if I am able to revise, I'll revise, or else I'll leave. And in the down you will see this 36 plus 12 hours. So 12 hours is the optional content which I can maybe skip as well, but I'll have to revise these 36 hours. So now how I used to get to know that what I have to revise in the last 4-5 days, which is very important. Whatever I read in the past 19-20 days, every sitting, after every sitting maybe of 3-4 hours, I used to compile. Let's say, I'll tell you with an example. So let's say if I read nephrology and I think that Schwartz formula or Cockcroft-Gault formula or KDIGO, these urinary outputs and these examples I'll forget. So I'll draft a complete WhatsApp message and then post it into my WhatsApp case study group. And similarly, let's say I read neurology and I used to forget a lot and I used to be confused a lot. So it took me maybe 45 minutes, 1 hour to compile this entire long sum message as well as these syndromes which I used to forget a lot in neurology. But then I knew actually what I had to revise in the last 1 week before the INICET examination, and I just went through these WhatsApp messages, and that's all. Because I just had, for example, if I'll talk about medicine, I just have 2 plus 1 plus 1 hours, at most 4 hours to revise. So that is why I was able to even narrow down what I wanted to revise in my last reading for INICET and get done with it as well. And similarly, something which you can as well do or not, you can make your 20th notebook and write all those volatile, easy to forget topics and then revise it later. Lastly, there are some diagram based questions and there are images which will definitely be there in your examination. Anatomy mein to there will be a lot of images. So I used to take a snapshot and then revise it during my last 4-5 days. And if, let's say, there are things which I think I'll forget, like paramesonephric duct remnants, prostatic utricles in males and everything, I'll forget. So I'll just screenshot or take a snapshot and post it on my WhatsApp academic group. Or maybe the pathology there will be slides, histopathological slides, and there are questions from these and there are images which you will be able to derive questions from these images in your actual examinations. Or maybe the CD markers which you will tend to forget and you will need to revise it repeatedly. I would maybe make an entire WhatsApp message and compile all those things which I'll tend to forget and post them here. So this is something which you can do. Apart from this, now your question can be what you have to revise in maybe the one day you have given to medicine or the surgery. That you have to do is based on the previous year topics. So the best way to go about the previous year topics or these areas which are very high yielding, because INICET has this habit of maybe repeating its questions as such in the INICET examination, or maybe based on those questions the topic will 100% be repeated. So if you're seeing this video before 21st of April 2024, I would request you to give your time, and this is something which I also did myself. Give your time and do the previous year questions. That is the best way to actually get a hang of what are the topics which you are weak in, what are those topics which are being frequently asked and you need to give a more focus while reading or revising. And you can use multiple sources to do previous year questions, but one source which is very affordable as well is the app of my senior Dr. Aditya Gupta, Reflex app, which you would know, which is a PYQ only app, and it gives you an opportunity to do all these questions, and it also gives a very brief explanation to every question, so that you don't just waste your time in analyzing the question paper. So this is a mistake which I did initially, that because I know that previous year questions are very important, and then I'll take a question and maybe take 1 hour to review it and read through all the options and everything, and then then after 5-6 hours I realize that I have just reviewed maybe 20-25 questions and I have to still review more, a lot of more questions. So that is a very good thing, that you just read a brief explanation about them, the question and the solution about them. And in case you are unable to understand the question fully, just rectify the option. That also will help, because questions will definitely get as such repeated. Another suggestion which I like to give is that please focus more on first and the second year topics, because they'll comprise half of the paper, and maybe 60% of the questions you'll be able to do from just your knowledge of the first and the second year, because even those rest 100 questions, some of them you'll be able to make and deduce those answers from the first and the second year key knowledge. So please have a focus on first and second year, have a focus on PYQs. Please make a good schedule about going about INICET May 2024 attempt. You can just follow this. You can take out a printout and follow this schedule as well. And in this reading every day, please keep a watertight compartment. Don't postpone your subject to the next day. And please, all your days are watertight compartment. Please remember that. And lastly, please keep in mind to use a funnel down approach, because the last 6 days or 7 days, they are also very important, and you need to know what exactly you have to revise. So you can use my approach as well to make a WhatsApp message after your 3-4 hours of studying and compiling all those things you think that you will need to revise again in the last 6-7 days for INICET. So that's pretty much. I think this video would have helped you. My best wishes with all of you. Hope you come as a junior in AIMS, and my best wishes and all the best to you. Just study as much as you can in the last 30-40 days, and you are gonna crack it. Wish you all the very best. Bye-bye.